Shalom, hola, hello world. I'm Citizen. This is Bible Time Capsule. Today is November 19th, 2013. We're in the book of Josue, chapter 18. Let's begin then. Chapter 18. After they had subdued the land, the whole community of the Israelites assembled at Silo, where they set up the meeting tent. Next section, the 7 remaining portions. 7 tribes among the Israelites had not yet received their heritage. Josue therefore said to the Israelites, "How much longer will you put off taking steps to possess the land which the Lord, the God of your fathers, has given you? Choose 3 men from each of your tribes. I will commission them to begin a survey of the land, which they shall describe for purposes of inheritance. When they return to me, you shall divide it into 7 parts. Judah is to retain its territory in the south, and the house of Joseph its territory in the north. You shall bring here to me the description of the land in 7 sections. I will then cast lots for you here before the Lord our God. For the Levites have no share among you, because the priesthood of the Lord is their heritage, while Gad, Reuben, and the half-tribe of Manasseh have already received the heritage east of the Jordan, which Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave them." When those who were to map out the land were ready for the journey, Josue instructed them to survey the land, prepare a description of it, and return to him. Then he would cast lots for them there before the Lord in Silo. So they went through the land, listed its cities in writing in 7 sections, and returned to Josue in the camp at Silo. Josue then divided up the land for the Israelites into their separate shares, casting lots for them before the Lord in Silo. Next section, Benjamin. 1 lot fell to the clans of the tribe of Benjaminites. The territory allotted them lay between the descendants of Judah and those of Joseph. Their northern boundary began at the Jordan and went over the northern flank of Jericho, up westward into the mountains, till it reached the desert of Beth-aven. From there it crossed over to the southern flank of Lusa, that is Bethel. Then it ran down to Ataroth Adar, on the mountaintop south of lower Beth Horon. For the western border, the boundary line swung south from the mountaintop opposite Beth Horon till it reached Kiriath Baal, that is Kiriath Jearim, which city belonged to the Judahites. This was the western boundary. The southern boundary began at the limits of Kiriath Jearim and projected to spring at Nephtoah. It went down to the edge of the mountain on the north of the valley of Raphaim, where it faces the valley of Ben Hinnom, and continuing down the valley of Hinnom along the southern flank of the Jebusites. Reached En Rogel. Inclining to the north, it extended to En Sames, and thence to Galiloth, opposite the pass of Adumim. Then it dropped to Ibon Boan Ben Reuben, across the northern flank of Arabah overlook, down into the Arabah. From there, the boundary continued across the northern flank of Beth Haglah and extended to the northern tip of the Salt Sea, at the southern end of the Jordan. This was the southern boundary. The Jordan bounded it on the east. This was how the heritage of the clans of the Benjaminites was bounded on all sides. Now the cities belonging to the clans of the tribe of the Benjaminites were Jericho, Beth Haglah, Emek Cassis, Beth Arabah, Samaraim, Bethel, Avim, Farah, Ophrah, Sephor Ammoni, Ophni, and Gaba, 12 cities and their villages. Also Gabaon, Ramah, Beroth, Maspah, Chephirah, Mosa, Rekim, Jerphael, Tharala, Sela, Eleph, the Jebusite city, that is Jerusalem, Gabaath, and Kiriath, 14 cities and their villages. This was the heritage of the clans of Benjaminites. And that's the end of chapter 18 of Josue. This is Bible Time Capsule, and I'm Citizen. Peace. I'm out.